welcome to my good friend, the great governor of the state of Indiana and the next vice president of the United States, Mike Pence. Hello, Arizona! I'm Mike Pence. Yes! I'm from Indiana. Yeah! And a little more than 3 months ago, it was my great privilege with my family on my side to accept my party's nomination to run and serve as the next vice president of the United States. So honored to be with all of you today. So honored to be with you today. 6 days away from a great victory all across the state of Arizona and all across the United States of America. And I'm so honored to be introduced before you today by one of the great governors in the United States of America, Doug Ducey, a businessman who went to a chief executive office just like we're going to do in Washington, D.C. in 6 days. Doug and I are great friends. We really are. Fellow governors, and I admire him so much, but he knows me well enough to know that the introduction I prefer is a little bit shorter than that one. I'm a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican.
All right! Hallelujah! Praise God!
And I have to tell you, I joined this campaign in a heartbeat because you have nominated a man for president who never quits. And never backs down. He is a fighter. He is a winner. And until very recently, it seemed like he was out there fighting all on his own. But now this movement is coming together. Yes. This party is coming together. Arizona's coming together. You know, people ask me all the time, what is it about Donald Trump? I tell them, Donald Trump just gets it. You with me on that? I mean, I think Donald Trump literally embodies the spirit of America. Strong, freedom-loving, independent, optimistic, and willing to fight every single day for what he believes in and for what will make America great.
All right.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, you saw that fight in those debates, didn't you? When a week and a half ago he beat Hillary Clinton in that last debate. We got our turn at debating. We had a little vice presidential debate over in Farmville, Virginia.
Yeah!
I want to apologize for being a few minutes late because I stopped for brunch and Senator Tim Kaine called and interrupted me 10 times. You know, some people think that we won that debate in Farmville, Virginia. And let me tell you, from where I was sitting, Donald Trump won that debate. Donald Trump's brand of leadership won that debate. And Donald Trump's vision to make America great again is going to win all the way to the White House. You know, it's not like it's exactly been a fair fight out there. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I joined this ticket, I mean, I get up every morning, I got to turn on the television with a stick. I never know what's going to be on there. You know, I mean, it's like the media's out there. You know, it's like 2-on-1 every day with the media doing half of Hillary Clinton's work for it. But the amazing thing is, Donald Trump is still winning hearts and minds every day. You know, it was kind of funny to watch the media, though. Remember about a week ago, the media, Hillary Clinton and her allies were trying to say this campaign was all but over. You know, like they were measuring the curtains in the Oval Office, isn't that right? So they got to make a cabinet appointment announcements and this and that. But I'll tell you what, Arizona was never confused. Make no mistake about it, this race is on. We are 6 points ahead. Let me tell you something. We know a little bit something about racing in Indianapolis. So I'll tell you where this stands. It is wheel to wheel. We are coming out of the 4th turn. It is hammer down. And Donald Trump Hillary Clinton may have the media, the money, and the special interests on her side, but Donald Trump and I got something a little more powerful. We got a basket of Americans that are saying enough is enough. You know, the truth is that people all across Arizona and all across this country are coming to conclude that this election is not so much just a choice between 2 people. It's a choice between 2 futures. So let me tell you where I stand. I choose a stronger America. I choose a more prosperous America. I choose an America that upholds our highest constitutional principles.
Hallelujah! You know, I heard that Hillary Clinton's going to be in Arizona a little bit later today. She's going to be up in Tempe giving a speech. I'm sure she'll show up with that campaign of insults against my running mate that they've been running from the get-go. But if you take time to watch the speech, there's a few things you might look for. Okay? I'm just saying. Here in Arizona, you might look for, you know, whether or not, I mean, will she mention her call for open borders like she did when she gave that speech in Brazil? I'm just wondering, a speech here in Arizona, will she mention her support for Obamacare now that average premiums are going to go up $160? And, you know, with her newfound calls for transparency, will she finally release the 33,000 emails she refused to You know, the truth of the matter is the American people are getting tired of the fast and loose ethics of the Clintons. And it sounds like the Department of Justice is starting to feel that way too. You know, it's a very serious thing. After concluding last summer that Hillary Clinton had classified documents on a private server, that she was just extremely careless with handling those documents, they concluded their investigation, but you all heard about it last Friday. The director of the FBI sent a letter to the Congress informing them they learned of the existence of emails pertinent to the investigation, and the FBI has reopened the investigation. It's a serious matter. Look, we commend the FBI for reopening the case, following the facts, because here in America, no one is above the law. We're confident the FBI handle this investigation in a professional and a timely way, but as facts come to light in the days ahead, let's talk about what we already know. Okay? I mean, because there's literally been an avalanche of information that's come out. You know, I like to say truth is a force of nature. And the truth has been coming out about Hillary Clinton's years. And here's the thing, that while she was Secretary of State in charge of all the foreign policy of the United States of America, her family operated a private family foundation that accepted money from foreign governments. And then she had in between those two things what was found out by the media to be a private server, presumably to keep communications about what was going on out of the public reach. I mean, it really is extraordinary. But let's talk about what we already know. I mean, we found out that at least a dozen companies that gave money to the Clinton Foundation also lobbied the State Department at the same time, and they used lobbyists who were raising money for her presidential campaign to do it. I mean, we found out that from the FBI that officials at her State Department actually offered the FBI a quid pro quo if she let them change the classified status on emails that made their way onto her private server. We found out that even though she said it never happened, that aides of Hillary Clinton at the State Department actually said that friends of the Clintons should be flagged for business in rebuilding Haiti after that terrible earthquake back in 2010, and everybody else would be just sent to the website, right? And lastly, we learned in the newspapers about what the media even called a circle of enrichment around the Clintons, where literally the major corporations would contribute large donations to the Clinton Foundation. Then those same corporations would be approached for personal income contracts for former President Clinton, $66 million over a 9-year period of time.
She's a criminal!
You know, let me just say something. If only for their decades of self-dealing, conflicts of interest, the politics of personal enrichment, and outright corruption, Arizona, we must ensure that Hillary Clinton is never elected president. Politics benefiting the favored few, and that's exactly the kind of politics that's going to come to a crashing halt the day that Donald Trump becomes. Hallelujah! Because I got to tell you, Donald Trump's got a plan. We're going to work with the newly re-elected Congress, and in the first 100 days, we're going to reform the ethics laws in Washington, D.C. We're going to change the direction. We're going to have government as good as our people. We're going to drain the swamp. The truth is, for all the roiling scandals around the Clintons that continue to come out virtually by the day, the truth is, you and Arizona know, this election is about a lot bigger things than their small ethics. So we need to talk about that. I truly do believe this election is about our security. It's about our prosperity. And it's about the destiny of the Supreme Court of the United States. On security, despite traveling millions of miles as our Secretary of State, it's undeniable. The world is more dangerous today than the day that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama took over managing America's affairs. 7.5 years of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama's form of foreign policy has weakened America's place in the world. Our allies are less secure, our enemies are more emboldened. I mean, you look at wider areas of the Middle East today and compare them to what it looked like in January 2009, it doesn't even look like the same part of the world. You know, history teaches us that weakness arouses evil. And I would submit to you that the weak and feckless foreign policy of this administration, the architect of which was Hillary Clinton, of leading from behind, of moving red lines, of feigning resets with Russia and paying ransom to terrorist sponsoring states is